Good morning, children. Welcome to the computer class. So, children, let's start the chapter number 3, and the chapter name is Computer Memory. So, children, in this chapter, we will be learning about computer memory and types of memory, like that secondary memory, primary memory, what is internal memory, external memory, and different types of storage units. Okay, so let's start. So my first topic is memory. Okay, so a memory is just like a human brain. Just like a human brain, it is used to store data and instruction. Okay, and in the term of computer, a memory is the storage space in the computer where data is to be processed and instructions required for processing and stored. Okay, look at this point. So human beings use their memory to store information. Okay, they are able to recollect the information and remember things when they need it. Okay, so overall computer memory is the storage space in the computer. Okay, now the question is, what is data? So data is the raw material. Okay, it is a collection of fact, informations, word measurement, observation, or just descriptions of things. Okay, so within a computer storage, data is a collection of number that can have the value 1 or 0, and this 1 or 0, it is known as binary data, and computer known what? Only 0 and 1. So this language 0 and 1, it is called a binary language. Okay, so data means it is the collection of facts, or it is the raw material, a collection of raw materials. Okay, now information means it is the data that has been processed to be meaningful to the person who received it. Okay, so the processed data must qualify for the following characteristics. So one time, accuracy and completeness. Okay, one time means information should be available when required. Accuracy means information should be accurate and correct. And completeness means information should be complete from. Okay, now the types of memory. So there are two main categories of memory in a computer, namely internal memory and external memory. Okay, children. So now internal memory. What is internal memory? So internal memory means it is used to store the necessary information or instruction for processing the data. Okay, so this memory is temporarily stored data while programs are running. Okay, so RAM is the best example of internal memory. Okay, RAM, random access memory. Okay, it's store temporarily data. Okay, now next is external memory. External memory means it is not required for working of a computer, but is required to store the work done on computer for future references. Okay, for example, hard disks. Okay, this is the external memory of the computer. ROM. Okay, these are the example of external memory. Okay, now the question is how to represent the memory. Okay, so you know that as we will measure weight in kilogram, distance in meter, time in second. So in the same way, there are measurement units for the computer memory. So these units are called bits and bytes. Okay, So this is the representation of memory unit, bits and bytes. Bits means bits and byte. Bits means कि each of the computer work on 2 digit, only 0 and 1. Okay, so each of these digit 1 or 0 represent a 1 bit. Okay, and byte means so 8 bit, the collection of 8 bit is equal to 1 byte, or in other language 1 byte is equal to how many bits? 8 bits. A collection of 8 bit is equal to 1 bytes. Bits means the each of these digit 1 or 0 represent a bit. Okay, so some larger units of memory: kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte. Okay, so first one is kilobyte. Kilobyte means 1 KB is equal to 1024 bytes. Okay, and 1 MB means 1 megabyte is equal to 1024 kilobyte. Clear? Next, 1 GB. So 1 GB is equal to 1024 MB, means megabyte, and 1 terabyte TB is equal to 1024 GB, means gigabyte. Okay, look at this hierarchy. This is the order of computer memory: terabyte, gigabyte, megabyte, kilobyte, and bytes. Okay, this is the descending order of memory. Okay, now the types of memory. Okay, so the internal memory of computer is divided into two mainly parts: primary memory and a secondary memory. Primary memory means RAM or ROM. Secondary memory means floppy disk, CD-ROM, hard disk. Okay, the first one is primary memory. So primary memory, student, is it is the memory that can be accessed directly by the CPU. Okay, directly by the CPU. Okay, so there are two types of memory: RAM or ROM, random access memory and read-only memory. So random access memory, RAM. So it is a memory, it is a temporary memory of the computer. Okay, it is also known as volatile. RAM is also known as volatile memory. Volatile means when power is lost, the information is stored in loss 2. Okay, so when power is lost, the information is stored in loss 2. So it is, so why it is called volatile memory. Okay, and here the data is stored for temporary manners. Next, ROM, read-only memory. Okay, so it is also known as non-volatile memory. Non-volatile memory means the information cannot be changed or fresh information be written on it. It's hold the information even after the system is switched off. Okay, and it is also called a permanent memory. So there are the difference between RAM and ROM. So RAM is the volatile memory. Okay, RAM and ROM. So RAM is the volatile memory, ROM is the non-volatile memory. It is also called temporary memory, and it is also known as a permanent memory. Okay, here the information is stored, when power is lost, the information stored is lost in RAM. Okay, but when power is lost, the information stored is not lost in the ROM. Okay, look at this picture. Okay, yes, this is the RAM. Okay, look like this, and this one is ROM. Okay, Now secondary memory. So secondary memory is also known as external memory. Okay, it is slower and cheaper from the memory. Okay, so CPU cannot access the secondary memory directly, but CPU can access the primary memory directly. Okay, that is the difference between secondary and the primary memory. So secondary memory device include hard disks, floppy disks, CD, pen drive, etc. Okay, so look at this, some example of secondary memory, hard disks. Okay, so hard disk is pre-installed inside the computer. It has a large storage capacity. Okay, so the computer start working for any program after reading the information from the hard disk. Okay, CD-ROM, DVD. Okay, these are the example of secondary memory. DVD means a DVD-ROM is a type of recordable DVD, has a storage capacity of usually 4.1 GB. Okay, and there is also an 8.5 GB or dual layer version called a DVD RDL. Okay, similarly CD means compact disc. Okay, and the storage capacity of CD is 700 MB. So these are the example of secondary storage device. Okay, USB memory card, it is also examples of secondary memory device. Okay, so thanks for watching this video.